Now I would like to explain about the square and its properties as well as a different relation between the square sides and its diagonal. So we know that in square actually all sides are equal. In our elementary sessions we know that all the sides are equal and all the sides has the equal length and which are parallel to each other. Maybe I am unable to draw the perfect square, right? These all sides are equal. Let us consider the side of the square. The length of the side of the square may be the A. All the sides lengths are A, and the internal angle of the squares are at everywhere is 90 degrees. That means here and everywhere is 90 degrees. So we can understand this is a square. So we know that, and these sides, that means the opposite sides are parallel to each other. That means we are going to represent the parallel lines like that. And four sides of the square are equal, and two diagonals. Suppose we are going to be draw the diagonals to the square, then the length of the two diagonals. Suppose here I am going to be draw one more square, right? This is a diagonal D1, and I am going to be considered this is the small d1 and this is the small d2. The lengths of the diagonals are the parallel and are bisects at the middle point, and the angle of their bisection is also the 90 degrees, right? And the length of the diagonals, suppose the diagonal length is greater than the side of the square. How much it is exceeds the length, how much it is greater than this side of the square, we will discuss later. And diagonals of the square divide the square into the two similar isosceles triangles. That means let us consider, suppose we are considering this one actually. Suppose this one is there, right? And we can draw the two isosceles triangles by using this square, right? Suppose we are consider this one. That means I am not writing the total square actually. Suppose this diagonal is divide the square into two isosceles. This is the upper isosceles triangle and this is the low isosceles triangle. Here I am going to be represented the two more diagrams. Here actually this is the incircle of the square. That means one circle is drawn inside the square by connecting the all the sides, right? Here, and this is the circumcircle of the square, right? The circumcircle is also, that means outer side of the square, we are able to draw the outer side of the square. Suppose we would like to uh, calculate, this is the two-dimensional geometrical model. Simply the square is a two-dimensional geometrical model, right? So the side is A and the diagonal is D. Suppose we would calculate the perimeter of the diagonal. That means sorry, the perimeter of the square. That means the perimeter P equal to A plus A plus A plus A, that equal to perimeter P equal to 4A actually. And area means actually the how much area inside of the square, this one. So the side of the square is A, that means the length of the side is A and the breadth of the square is also A. Then area of the square equal to A into A, that equal to A square. So we will do one problem here by considering the area and the perimeter of the square. Suppose the side of the square A, the side of the square A may be the 3 centimeters, right? The value of a side of the square A equal to 3 centimeters length. Then perimeter P equal to 4 into A, that equal to 4 into 3, that equal to 12 centimeters perimeter, and area A equal to A square, that equal A square means we know that A into A, that equal to A into A, that equal to 3 into 3, that equal to 9 centimeter square, right? So this is the area of the square. But here we are also be consider the other relations. Suppose when the diagonal is given, how we are going to be calculate the area and how we are going to be calculate the perimeter, and the diagonal is given, how we are going to calculate the length of the side of the square. Suppose we are going to be consider, and this is the square, this is the square, and this is the diagonal. Here I write some formulas, and suppose that is considered, this is d is the length of the diagonal and a is the length of the side. Then here I am going to be represent actually the relation between the diagonal d and the side of the square a equal to t is a root 2 side into root 2. That means we represent that actually. So the d, the value of the value of d is uh, greater than the side actually. That means the length of the diagonal is always greater than the length of the side A. So how much it means d equal to, right? I will write one more time. D equal to root 2 into A. That means we know the A, then uh, we are able to calculate the length of the side. From this we are going to be draw that equal to D equal to root 2A, and suppose we know that the length of the diagonal for the side A, D equal to root 2 into 3, that equal to 3 root 2, the diagonal of the square for the length of the side A equal to. So this is the first important one. So the length of the diagonal is greater than the length of the side, and the diagonal is equal to its length is equal to root 2a. How it means by using the Pythagoras theory, because this is a and this is a, diagonal d equal to a square plus a square square root of, that means d equal to 2 a square square root of, we know that a square, when we are in the square root, a square equal to a, d equal to root 2 into a. So the formula is derived like that. And again I am going to for the second formula, relation between the diagonal d and the area of the square a. So this is that is d equal to total square root of 2a. That means we know that uh, the relation between the diagonal and area. So the diagonal d, let us consider the diagonal length of the diagonal d, sorry, the length of the diagonal equal to d for the square, d for the square, then its area equal to root 2a. A is also under this one. That means we know that we know that actually the side equal to, here we know that for the above problem the side a equal to 3, then we calculate d equal to actually 3 root 2, and we are able to calculate how we are going to be calculate area means. So we know that we have to calculate the area when the diagonal only given. That means here d equal to uh, 2 root a, we are going to write it as root 2 into root a, right? Root 2 into root a, that equal to uh, d by root 2 equal to root a equal to, from here we are going to be refer that a equal to actually d by root 2 whole square, right? That means that equal to d square by root 2 whole square. Root 2 whole square equal to 2 actually. So for the side A, we are given that uh, A equal to 3, A equal to 3, the side of the length of this side. By using that one, D equal to 3 root 2, that means this is 3 root 2 whole square by 2. That means area of the square. So 3 9, 3 square equal to 9, root 2 square equal to 2 by 2. That means the 2 is cancelled. Again, area equal to 9 centimeter square. So, in the above, we are going to be calculating the area of the square when the side A equal to 9 centimeters. This is equal to 9 centimeters. By using this, we are going to be prove that this formula is right. Okay, friends, right? I'm going to be clear some of the things, right? I'm going to be clear these things, and I go for the next formula. Actually, the third one, the relation between the perimeter and the diagonal d equal to p by 2 root 2. That means here we know the perimeter is equal to actually p equal to 4a. Suppose we know the diagonal, the relation between the third formula, right? D equal to p by 2 root 2 actually. Again, we are going to be consider the side of the length of the side of the square equal to 3 centimeters. Then we are going to be calculating uh, the side of the a equal to 3 root 2 actually, because the relation between the diagonal and d equal to a root 2. So by using this formula, we are going to be calculating. And the perimeter, how we are going to be calculating the perimeter when diagonal is given? Actually, from the above formula, p equal to d into 2 root 2. Now we are going to be substituting the d value here. 3 root 2 into 2 root 2. Actually, that equal to root 2 into root 2, that equal to 2. Actually, so I'm going to write here, right? Here, 3 into 2, that means 3 into 2 into root 2 into root 2. This equal to 3 into 2 into 2. Actually, this is the 2. Uh, root 2 into root 2, that means root 2 whole square, that equal to 2. That equal to uh, 3 into 2, 6 into 2, 12 centimeters. Actually, so here also, when we starting, we are going to be calculating the p value equal to 12 centimeters, right? This is also the formula is also be the right one. The relationship between the diagonal and the perimeter equal to d equal to p by root 2 and root 2. I am clear this one, and I go for the next one. So again, the next formula is the radius of circumcircle. What do you mean by the circumcircle, right? Actually, so here I am going to explain. This is the diagram. So this is the circumcircle. The radius of the circumcircle is d equal to 2r. We know the d. We know the diagonal value d of the square. Then we are able to calculate the radius of the circumcircle. So we know that. So let us consider this is the midpoint of the circle. Then this is the radius uh, r, right? And let us consider this is the diagonal length of the diagonal d. Then the diagonal of the square equal to d. Then the radius of the circumcircle is given by actually 2r.
That means this value is sorry, this value is 2r. Please wait. Right here, this value is 2r. In the same way, when we know that the diagonal of the square, then the diameter of the circumcircle is equal to the diameter, because we know that this diagonal is equal to the diameter. We know that because the edges of the square, the integrated point of the edges of the square are on the surface of the square. So here the diagonal is equal to the diameter of the circle, diameter of the circle. And one more formula is an incircle. So this is the circumcircle, and incircle is, suppose we know the diagonal of the square, then the diameter of the incircle is root 2d, root 2d, the diameter of the incircle. Suppose let us consider this is the diameter of the incircle, or let us consider this one, diameter of the incircle. Suppose this is the diagonal of the square, this is the diagonal of the square. So this is the d equal to root 2 di, and that means I say that I means incircle to represent the incircle, right? Root 2 di. When we know the diagonal, then the diameter of the incircle equal to root 3 di. In the same way, the radius of the incircle is equal to 2 into root 2r. When we know that the radius of the incircle, suppose let us consider this is the midpoint, then the radius r of the incircle equal to, so the d 2 root 2r actually. So the r is also under the r is outside of the root, 2 root 2r. These are the formulas when we are going to be calculate the diagonal. When we know the diagonal, we able to calculate the not only the perimeter, area, and also the incircle radius, and circumcircle radius, and several points. So this is about the square and their formulas in detail. I hope you can understand this video. Thank you.